Hello, Grade 7 learners. Welcome to another mathematics lesson. Today, we will learn about rates. Rates help us compare different quantities, such as speed, prices, and work. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand how rates are used in our everyday lives. So, let's get started. These are our learning objectives for today's lesson. First, you will learn what a rate is. Next, you will identify rates in different situations. Finally, you will explain how rates help us in our daily activities, such as traveling, shopping, and working. Imagine that your family went on a road trip. They traveled 120 kilometers in 2 hours. Have you ever wondered how fast they were traveling? Today, you will learn how to answer questions like this by using rates. A rate compares two quantities that have different units. For example, kilometers and hours, pesos and kilograms, or liters and minutes. Whenever you see the word per, it often tells you that the number represents a rate. Let's examine the rate 60 kilometers per hour. The number 60 tells us the amount. Kilometers represent the distance traveled, while hours represent the time spent. Together, they tell us how fast something moves. Rates are everywhere. Drivers use speed to know how fast they are traveling. In the market, prices are given per kilogram. Workers are often paid per hour. Doctors check heartbeats per minute. And internet providers measure speed in megabits per second, or Mbps. To find the rate, divide the distance by the time. 180 divided by 3 equals 60. Therefore, the bus traveled at 60 kilometers per hour. This example shows a shopping rate. Divide the total cost by the number of kilograms. 400 pesos divided by 5 kilograms equals 80 pesos per kilogram. Factories also use rates to measure productivity. Divide 500 bottles by 5 hours. The factory produces 100 bottles every hour. Now it's your turn. Pause the video and solve these 3 problems. Remember to divide the first quantity by the second quantity to find the rate. Resume the video when you're done. Let's check your answers. The motorcycle traveled 60 kilometers per hour. The worker earned 90 pesos per hour. The faucet released 6 liters per minute. If you answered all 3 correctly, excellent work! Here's a challenge. Compare the price per kilogram in each store. Calculate the unit rate for store A and store B, then decide which one offers the better value. Let's solve it together. Store A charges 54 pesos per kilogram. Store B also charges 54 pesos per kilogram. Since both stores have the same unit rate, neither one is cheaper. Let's review what we learned today. A rate compares two different units. We use rates in transportation, shopping, work, health, and many other situations. Remember, whenever you see the word per, you're probably looking at a rate. Now it's time to assess what you've learned. Solve each problem by identifying the correct rate. Pause the video if you need more time. When you're finished, check your answers with your teacher or classmates. Congratulations on completing today's lesson. I hope you now understand what rates are and how they help us in our everyday lives. Keep practicing these skills because you'll encounter rates whenever you travel, shop, work, or solve real-life problems. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Grade 7 mathematics tutorials. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in our next lesson.